Hey, welcome to episode 16 of Metal Health. Today we've got a few live reviews to do, and we're also going to be talking about a couple of albums. But first, me and Terry went to see Mastodon.
Did we ever?
That was with Kvelertak and Mutoid
Man, yeah, that we unfortunately didn't get to fucking see.
Yeah, that
because of the queues.
That was the shittiest thing about it, is that there was a massive queue that went, I don't know, about 3 roads down or something.
Yeah, it was a hell of a queue to be in. But from what I heard, they were really good.
Yeah,
because my mate who came with us, he was asking. He asked a few people, and it was like apparently they put on a really good show.
Nice.
That made me even more mad that I missed it.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of bluntly heard it through the wall whilst we were queuing, and I was like, nah, that's probably a sound check. Nope. Mutoid Man.
No, so we got
nothing worse than that.
Yeah, it was one of those things where they were just like metal detectoring everyone on the door. So it's just take all the stuff out of your pockets, hold it in your hands, and then let them frisk you. And I was just like, fucking hell, do I have to take my shoes and belt off or what? Terry's like, we ain't getting on a plane. And I'm like, well, here we are.
I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
Yeah. Each time he was looking down at my naked penis.
But what did you think of Kvelertak?
They were kind of enjoyable. I would put it there. I did start to get a bit bored of him towards the end of the set.
They were a really, really strange band. I've never really been into Kvelertak, but
they were good. Don't get me wrong.
It was pretty cool seeing them live because they were very good at what they do.
Yeah.
But what they do is like mildly confusing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you've got them where it's like, okay, do you want to be AC/DC or do you want to be Thin Lizzy?
Or do you want to be Stoner Band?
Yeah, or do you want to do punk or
prog?
Yeah, and
it's like an eclectic mix.
Is it too melting potish? Is that what you're saying?
Kinda.
It is.
And I think that the middle factor in all of their songs is basically the same riff.
Okay.
Yeah, there's that.
It's all
kind of riff.
It's all the same tempo, and it's all very much the same riff in the underlying bit of each song. But it did kind of stand out to me.
Okay.
I'm also, the vocalist came out on crutches, did a whole thing, and then proceeded to just walk around the stage like normal, like he didn't need them.
I'm so glad you said crutches, but when you went sick crew, I'm like, is he going to say crack?
Oh my god.
Which would have been,
a bit moreish, mate. Even when you're on stage.
But yeah, he was then just like wandering around the stage and picking up a big
so
flag.
So they were just like literally a visual prop that he just exited the stage.
Well, no,
I think so.
The thing is, he come wobbling on.
It did look like he had a bit of a limp, but then I'm like, if you can just walk around the stage, and clearly you don't need crutches.
Yeah.
Or maybe there's a doctor somewhere, looking at pictures right now, going, that motherfucker.
That's just set his recovery back another 6 months.
Yeah. I told him not to do that, bastard.
But all in all, they were good. They played well.
There was a couple of tracks I really did enjoy, but then others not so much.
They had like a middle ground where it started off and I was like, okay, I don't know whether I'm into this. And then halfway through, you're like, they got some nice ideas. That's a really cool ass riff. And then it just faded back into the same song again. So you could tell that they've got some good shit. Whether it was just a weird set list, I don't know. Maybe some of it, because I'm not au fait with Kvelertak, I don't really know what their new stuff and their old stuff are, and how that differs between. So maybe they did do like, I don't know, older shit, newer shit, older shit. So it did feel like a hump to me.
There's a good band in there. They just need to I think they need to pick a lane.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, and just kind of stick with that.
Find a niche and
don't have everything in the pot, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mixing it all up.
It sounds that way.
Yeah.
But other than that,
they did play well.
They played really well, yeah.
And I did enjoy it. They put on a good show.
Yeah.
They were all pretty active, as I say, even the crutched singer.
Yeah.
But they were good. They had this massive ass flag right at the end that he was waving. That was like half the size of the goddamn stage.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. But the only thing I know about Kvelertak is that they had their old vocalist used to wear a bird on his head.
Yeah. Now.
Yeah. And now they ain't got that guy, so I'm like, what's his shtick now?
Just looks like a punk, just like a punk or a normal metal.
Yeah.
It's just a guy with long black hair and a leather jacket and jeans and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
but then we did get Mastodon.
Oh God, yes.
They were fucking great. They were it was the first time I've seen Mastodon, which is weird.
Did they not play that year that you saw Download 2006?
They may have, but I don't think I saw them.
Catch them.
No.
Wow.
Maybe I wanted to see someone else shitter, because it was like 2006. You see, Mastodon prevail. They were there then, and they were still good.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were fucking great. They played like an amalgam of all of their shit, basically. So Terry, I think you got the set list.
Well, yes, yeah. Well, look, listen to this for a run of songs. Absolutely fantastic, in my opinion. We had "Singing in the Rain." Yeah. To kick it all off, and then it was into "Iron Tusk," followed by into "March of the Fire Ants," which I absolutely fucking love that track.
Yeah, man.
That's a strong track to be in on track 2.
"Mother Puncher," "Chimes at Midnight," another good track. "Steam Breather," which is an
amazing track.
I fucking love that. "Toe to Toes," from the Cold Dark Place EP. "Sleeping Giant," "Precious Stones," "Ghost of Corellia," "Capillion Crest," "I Am Ahab," "Megalodon," "Ancient Kingdom," and then we had a very special guest pop up, Mr. Scott Kelly from Neurosis, to do the run of these 7 songs, which were "Scorpion Breath," "Crystal Skull," "Spectralite," "Aqua Dementia," "Crack the Sky," "Diamond in the Witch House," and finishing on the absolute classic "Blood and Thunder."
Isn't he just like fucking, almost note for note?
He was fucking awesome.
Yeah, he was great.
And it was my first time of seeing Scott Kelly. I've never seen him with Neurosis, but he was fucking note for note. Yeah. He was brilliant.
I just realised, so they just, that set list has got none of their singles, has it?
No.
So it's not got Show Yourself.
No,
it's
Show
not
Yourself.
got no Curl of the Burl.
No.
None of their accessible ones. It's like purely like deep cuts.
No fucking about
deep
set
cuts
list.
for like the die-hard fan base.
Yeah.
Wow, that is.
And I think, as I was saying, it's like, because it's not they're not promoting an album, they're promoting
and
themselves.
Still, for me, I could have even had. I could have had Colony of Birchman in there.
I'm surprised it wasn't in there. Actually,
yeah. With that set list, I thought that's what I was thinking. I was like, we're going to get Colony of Birchman at some point.
If they'd not made it a 3-band, if it had just been them and Mutoid or them and Kvelertak, just them and one support,
they probably
chucked in Colony and a couple more Crack the Sky cuts.
Yeah.
Although, like you say, if you think about it, by that 20 tracks, 21, chucking in Colony of Birchman, chucking a few more progs. What could we do with that?
Yeah.
Get rid of Sport Acts and do an evening with Mastodon.
Yeah.
I'd have been happy with that.
Yeah, I would have gone with that.
But I think, like you say, I weren't there, but that certainly sounds like they've gone. Like you said, Luke, they weren't there to promote Cold Dark Place or Emperor Sand.
Yeah.
That's just promoting the band. It's just, which is weird because we talked about Brent going about being milked like a goat's tit. And
not like 3 episodes ago.
Yeah, like 2-3 episodes ago, and he's gone, we're on this touring machine and we're always touring and never get time to break. They've got a new manager now. Is this maybe they've just gone, we'll tell you what, just play for fun. Yeah. Just do a tour, but play what you want to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know if it's. I didn't know if that's the same set list that they played.
I'd be interested actually to see if they did different tracks, because like when we saw Slayer, they did not vary that set list at all. Every single venue, that was the track list you got, and I wonder if they did maybe mix it up a little bit. Maybe they played Colin the Birchman at one and took something else out.
Oh yeah, that's the only.
But that is.
That's my only little gripe with it, that they didn't play that. But I was, you know what? I was more than fucking happy with what they did play.
The thing is, right, there's so many people going about the music industry online, and I'll always have this argument with them. Because they're like, that's it, there's no money in it, artists can't survive, yada yada yada. And it's like, I always counterpoint that with, well, there's plenty of young artists who do survive.
Yeah.
Because they just recognise that the business model's changed. It's interesting what you said, Luke, about how you're saying they weren't there to promote an album. and that's it. The reality is now, a tour used to promote an album back in the LP, cassette, CD days.
Yeah.
But the reality is now, your smart ones, like your peripheries and stuff like that, realise your content promotes your tour and your merch sales.
Yeah.
You need to release new lines of merch. You need to release limited T-shirts.
And
if you've got talented players, you maybe sell yourself some online lessons. You maybe sell some VIP meet and greet packages. But the album sells the tour. And maybe this is them like saying, do you know what? We are going to tour. We are being milked. And we don't even need a fucking album to do it. Because we've got that set list you just read out.
Yeah.
Check out our fucking back catalogue.
Yeah.
It's
and
amazing.
the thing is, they could have done another 20 songs completely fucking different to that.
Oh, easy.
And you still have had a great night.
They can pull a Rush or a Dream Theatre and have a different set list every night if they want.
Yeah.
They can totally mix it up. They can be proper iPod on shuffle.
But that's what I was going to say about your point. The landscape's changed now, isn't it? Because it's the Spotify generation.
It is. And where did I read it? It was just literally a day or two ago, and it's saying now that. In fact, I think I was reading something about Astronoid.
Yeah.
And it's saying that the number of streams and stuff that bookers and agents are paying attention to that. That's what gets you on tours now. So people are looking and going,
streams,
what's being picked up, what's being streamed like mad, what's making it into the Spotify curated playlists and stuff like that. That's it. The industry's totally different now. But I like that because it means that the genuine stuff rises to the top.
Yeah.
It's still people go, without magazines to tell you what to listen to, bands can't break out anymore. No, that's just people in magazines who want to keep a job.
Yeah.
Bottom line is, with Spotify, you can always find new music.
Well, Spotify's just pissed on that idea, right?
Yeah, I always find new music and the good stuff I keep listening to again and again.
Yeah, the ideas evolve. You can't have magazines forever,
Your classic albums are going to stick with you, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
But no, that is
another point I wanted to make is the visuals as well. Visuals are fucking fan.
They're always great with their backdrops. I love their backdrops.
It's like three or four big fuck off digital kind of screens and everything fucking flowing towards you and fucking.
Was it a mixture of real videos and animations again?
Yeah.
Oh, love that shit. I really do.
Same as we was on the balcony, we didn't get the full effect until I went down. I went for a piss, didn't I? And then I stayed downstairs
because we were top
looking
right,
at the visuals.
at an angle.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Now they do put on a show, but wow, that's set list.
Yeah.
That's
what I liked about it.
Playing on their own terms.
No fucking about. And like I said, there was literally boom, 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 boom.
And yeah, fair enough. We got Scott Kelly as a guest.
Yeah.
They could have played those 7 songs without him.
Oh yeah, could have done easily. One of the others that took up his part.
Yeah. Wow. Worth the cash then. So you asked me that about Alice in Chains last summer. Worth the ticket money then?
Definitely.
Worth the wait in the cold?
A bit pissed off waiting in the cold.
Yeah.
I'll grumble because I missed Mutoid Man and I did want to see them out of the supports that were there that night. I really wanted to see them, but it was definitely worth the money.
Spot on.
And and we found the spoons where the spoons.
Just up from the venue into the right.
Yeah, that's the one.
It was fucking crazy. We were like parked in a straight line to the spoons, and the spoons was a straight line to the O2 company.
It was just perfect fucking doing it. It was like, right, car park's there, spoons is there, venue's there. Brilliant.
Park, eat, gig, back in.
Yeah.
Nice.
And repeat.
Well, we did go down, didn't we, once?
Giggity.
And we went, we saw the fucking size of the queue and was like, well, just, all three of us just looked at each other and was like, spoons.
Let's
spoons again.
Let's go for a pint.
Yeah.
I had this fucking crazy ass chocolate and cherry ale.
Oh yeah,
it was so fucking.
Weird.
It was real good, but it was so thick. It was like a meal.
I don't like thick beers.
It was like,
for that reason. I'm always a bit like.
Even though it was cherry, it tasted like coffee to me.
Yeah. It had a real
coffee flavour.
He had a real strong kind of coffee chocolate flavour. It was real good. But yeah, I'm not going to go on about this beer because we haven't got time.
Mastodon.
So yeah, I'm gonna say it was fucking awesome first time seeing them and seeing them for like a 70-minute fucking set of
playing deep cuts.
Exactly, amazing.
I bet you'd have been still happy if they'd have played a set full of their fucking so-called hits.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, because I mean, yes, they may seem a little cheesy to Mastodon sometimes, but It's still the same band, and they're still a good band. So they're going to write good music. You know, it may just sound slightly different to what you expect sometimes.
Yeah, solid. They're always pretty much now they're really solid live. Really, really solid.
That's
so what I think they're becoming,
touring, as much as it does about milking the tea, it's obviously
I think they're becoming a really, fucking solid live band.
So we're going to talk about something else now. So we're going to talk about the Ithaca release that came out last week.
No, today.
Today? Oh, shit.
We are literally we're reviewing on day one.
Oh my god.
Today.
2 albums we're reviewing on day one.
That is sweet. Okay, yeah. So here is Ithaca. We'll be talking about them in a minute. So that was Impulse Crush, the most recent single, I guess. The most recent one that's been on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
So yeah, the album, we're going to be talking about it right now, The Language of Injury, that's out today as of when we were recording this, 1st of February.
Yeah, it was a nice wake-up call this morning for me to be driving on the way to work with.
Some nasty, chaotic.
I fucking love this.
Yeah.
I see fucking a bit of me right up my fucking alley. As you can hear, if you, I just want to shut up and listen to the album again. But I was pissed off because I only got I got one listen in the car. I got a couple of listens on my headphones before my fucking charge ran out on my headphones.
Yeah.
And I was like, no. But yeah, this is fantastic. believe they've got a couple. I think they've got a couple of albums before this as well. From what I found out.
I think it's EPs.
Is it EPs?
Yeah,
I
think they've done a couple of 2-3 track EPs, and this is their first album.
Yeah, if I had to for this, I did have a little tiny gripe. I just wish the vocals were a bit more up in the mix. They seem to me a little bit set back.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are listening and agree. I think the vocals could come up a little bit more for me.
I think it's maybe.
But I don't know whether that's the aesthetic they were off.
I think it's the aesthetic that they're going for.
I think the guitars are very full and sensible.
Yeah.
I think because they're going for that metallic hardcore, they've gone. We want to hit you in the face with the guitars.
Yeah, yeah.
This bit as well, which you're singing now, so reminds me of Converge. That.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I mean? That this nice little bit playing in the background, and then Jacob Bannon comes belching in with some blood-curdling screams. But yeah.
What do we know about them?
Hey?
What do we know about them?
Not a lot, really. I know they're on Holy Raw.
Yeah.
And I know these guys are from
London.
Raw.
I'm going to bring them up in the next album review as well, but for a completely different reason.
Okay. I hope it's nothing bad.
No, it's a good.
Because I've been on such a good roll.
It's a good thing, and it's a theory, and it's a wish of mine.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, Holy Raw are killing it. Their roster is just
basically
fucking...
everyone. I've heard like basically every single one of their bands, and I'm just like, yeah.
The way I look at, do you know what? The way I look at it
Don't
is,
fuck about.
Now that we've kind of matured and broadened our horizons, if you think about we were all around in the sort of the 90s groove metal explosion, and like in the early 90s, everyone like Roadrunner was like the shit.
Yeah.
It had Machine Head, it had Fear Factory, it had Obituary.
I know where you're going with this.
It had Sepultura, it had Soulfly, and stuff like that.
Are you going to go on to Century Media next?
And then you had like your other labels like Century Media, you had Nuclear Blast, you had Metal Blade, but Roadrunner was the one that Metalhead seemed to gravitate to the most.
Oh yeah, easy.
And I think now it's just because of like the stuff that we've talked about on this podcast over the past few episodes, or well, since episode 1 really, it's just they've got a little bit of everything. Like whereas Roadrunner kind of did, with a couple of exceptions. So like, I remember in the early 90s, a lot of people were like, "Who the fuck a Dog Eat Dog? Why have you got them on your roster when you've got like fucking Obituary? It doesn't make sense." Whereas Holy Raw can get away with having Ithaca and then Holy Fawn, which sound nothing like each other, but no one would ever say, fucking hell, why's Holy Raw signed Holy Fawn, or why they signed Ithaca? They don't do metallic hardcore bands. It's like, cool, this is a really good band, and Holy Raw's got them. Awesome.
Yeah, that's exactly how it feels.
I've never seen a label get it so right. To be honest, getting it so right.
Right, whoever their A&R guy is.
I don't know because I know. Justine from Employed to Serve.
Yeah.
She's part of Holy Raw.
So if they share the A&R.
And I know her to follow her on Instagram and stuff. I know she's got her ear to the ground. I mean, there's some shit I'm like,
they've got their
real ear to the ground of what's coming up and stuff like that. So, yeah, this is. I think so chuffed I found this, and you guys. I did have a little feeling that I was going to be the only one who liked this today.
No, it's good.
No, I like it.
Does everyone like? No, it's good.
It's fucking good. It's a little fucking mathy and it's a little screamy, but also it's fucking raw.
It's heavy. Some of the fucking riffs on
it.
It's
super heavy.
Youth versus Wisdom is a right fucking banger.
Yeah. And I love that bit that track as well. It might be the same. Is that the one where she sings? It's like really nice singing bit.
Oh no, it's this one because Youth versus Wisdom is really aggro start to finish.
She's got. There's a thing there for me with her singing in their next album, what they could possibly do. Yeah. See this. This nearly made me break work today. I mean, they broke it in half.
I mean, Impulse Crush and Youth versus Wisdom, they are certified pit bangers. I think that for me, the only reason this isn't a 10 out of 10 is Guilt. Next to last track. Second to last track. It's just a bit of a letdown, especially after what's come before it.
Yeah. But for a debut album.
For a debut album, I mean, it's to me, right. This is Code Orange with focus, and not Steely Machine Head and Sepultura riffs. It's a more laser focused Code Orange and a bit more original.
Fucking accurate.
Yeah.
That's
I love that. I love this sound. It just sounds like you're in fucking hell.
Yeah.
But yeah.
P.S. We're all fucking grooving to this right now.
Yeah. Table's going to go through in a minute.
If this was a video blog, there's some serious head bobbing going on and shit.
Do you know what? Techfest. Call these motherfuckers up.
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, that's a very
And
good
do you know
shout.
what? They're on Hold Tight.
Oh, shit.
Oh, let's call odds now that they're going to be there then if on Hold Tight PR.
Nice.
Fucking dearly hope if they're in that second announcement.
Oh,
I love that,
nice.
please. That would be nice and tight.
Okay, I'm happy about that now.
Yeah.
That's another part of my information that I found out. There wasn't a lot on these guys, but
Yeah,
But that's
calling it right now for them.
To be honest, if this lands as well with us three as lots of other people and the hype builds up, then I can see them riding a massive wave.
yeah, see
And again, I
some
think it
decent supports coming up for
It
him.
puts light to this whole that British bands can't release good content. And, that
Killing it.
That myth were a hangover from 90s, and it's such bullshit.
It is.
There's so many great British artists, and I hate this. Oh, it's only good if it's from Europe or America. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I've like never heard of that.
I used to get like big labels, and I'm not signing British acts. They're not successful. Really?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure most of the festival headliners come from Britain. Yeah, but Youth of England now like American bands. Yeah, but
The fucking Beatles.
it's just like, oh.
Yeah, but with this, it is a bit of me, this. It's got everything that I like in kind of a, what, would you say it's hardcore?
It's
Would you put on?
There's bits where it's post-hardcore.
Yeah, there are.
I was going to say.
I know
it's hard to...
It's
hard to put them in a hole,
same
isn't
as
it?
you, I were Googling and everything, and everyone seems to push in the metallic hardcore angle, and I did see a couple of people mention Converge.
Yeah.
But I'm like, some of the tremolo picking and the slower introspective moments, I'm like, this isn't metallic hardcore, this is post-hardcore.
Yeah.
There's even some like shoegaze sort of
I'd be surprised.
black metal but not sound to it.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if you talked to any member of this band and if you went up to them and went, do you like Converge? If they said no, I would be fucking shocked.
Oh, that's not going to happen. They're going to like Converge.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's for a debut album. Socks knocked off.
Yeah, I'm well happy with that because, like I say, when I heard, I thought I knew this was coming up, and I met with it for an idea for the podlight. I was worried that you guys wouldn't like it, so.
Like
there you go. I'm more than happy that you're fucking digging it.
Guilt I'll probably skip most times now, to be fair, but apart from that, love it.
You're happy.
Yeah.
Sound.
And fucking them at Techfest 2019 would be.
Yeah,
amazing.
I'm hoping. Come on, Simon, in his next announcements, let's go for it.
Which is soon, right? I keep on seeing like
He keeps
sponsored ads.
teasing the second announcement, and it's like, come on.
It's going to be. I don't know, next couple of weeks, got to be, because he won't be doing it, would he? He won't be saying that now. And keep us fucking hanging on. Like, no, come on.
Keep us hanging on until like June.
Yeah. It's here now.
Second announcement, third announcement, there you go, done. Okay, thanks, bye.
And it's on next week.
Yeah. The week of Techfest.
But yeah, I was super impressed with this album. I only managed to only got to listen to it once at work today. But yeah, I dug it. We were messaging each other, and I was like, "This is fucking good."
Yeah. Oh, like I say, guys, I don't repeat myself again, but I'm really happy that you guys are fucking digging this.
No, it is. It's some good shizzle.
So yeah, with that, go check out Ithaca, the Language of Injury, out today, 1st of February.
Yes.
It's on all your major platforms, and it's fucking awesome. So yeah.
Go find them on Facebook and social media and buy it.
And do you know what's weird? Because we've been like totally on Holy Raw for like part of this review. We're actually going to play another
Holy
Raw band.
Actually, they're on Spinefarm now.
Oh shit! Okay. I mean, they still good.
Yeah.
So we're going to be playing Force Fed by Employed to Serve. So yeah, that's coming up. Here it is, and we've got a live review after that, I believe. Man, so that Employed to Serve track, holy fucking shit.
Fucking ripped.
Yeah, fucking great. Jay, you recently...
As in last night.
Yeah, holy shit. So, went to see Parkway Drive, Killswitch Engage, and Thy Art is Murder.
Nice,
yeah. So, Thy Art, crippled by bad sound.
Oh.
They only had a half-hour slot as well, which, their openers, I kind of get that, because I think Arbitra only got half-hour on the Slayer tour, if I recall.
Yeah.
But, you know when you see an opening band, and sometimes me and as Terry will test, sometimes it happens to a headline band, but normally you expect this at a pub, and it's where... I'm not going to say that sound engineer, I don't know how to do a sound engineer's job, far be it from me to sort of tell an expert how to do their job, but normally when you see a band at a pub, you can hear the drums, you can hear the guitars, and then you never hear the vocalists, it's just their mic is distorted to shit.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong, deathcore is not a haven for clean vocals, so it's like, we don't understand what the singer from fucking Thy Art is singing, Jay. Well, this was distorted to an unbelievable fucking degree, and it really harmed it. So you could hear if I just stop talking for a moment, the vocals are kind of, you can hear them over the things, but they're not distorting, and it wasn't like that at all. You could kind of hear the chugs and stuff, but all you heard was this god awful distortion. So it was pretty much a half-hour wasted, really.
Wow.
Such a shame that though.
Yeah,
it is. I did feel sorry for them. I thought, they'd only got 2 rows of merch to sell, and then they got really shitty sound, and it's just like, fuck's sake.
But on the up point, I've seen them because you saw them in Nottingham, didn't you? Was it Nottingham?
I am. Was that not you and Gemma?
No. I mean, last night's show.
Oh, sorry, I saw them in Nottingham. Yes, yeah.
But they played Nottingham, that's what I was about to allude to, and they were fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was, all the sound was spot on then.
Good.
It was in the rescue rooms, and the rescue rooms was one,
I can imagine
just one
down
big
well
fucking
in a club,
pit.
hot, sweaty club,
Yeah, it was
maybe
awesome.
that's why. Maybe that's why. Because I don't know whether I've ever seen a deathcore band in a stadium.
Yeah. A fucking cavernous ice arena.
Yeah.
I don't think they're built for that kind of thing.
No, it's a different EQ.
Yeah.
It was funny hearing calling us all shit cunts, and it's just keep forgetting, when an Australian calls you a cunt, it means you're a mate.
Yeah.
And if he calls you a mate, then he thinks you're a cunt. But so not long to wait, so nice package tour thing where, it's really weird, you go to a gig at Corp or Rock City, and it always seems that the turnover from the support acts to the next act is always donkeys, and you're like, oh, fuck's sake. Whereas at Arena, there seems this military efficiency of, right, get our shit off the stage, ready for the next act, and they've done all the sound checks throughout the day, and it's just fucking military tight. So I think it was 20 minutes, if that, and then Killswitch came on stage. First time I've seen him with Jesse, and probably the first time in 8, 9, 10 years. I don't think I've ever even saw them on the second self-titled album cycle. And then every time they kept playing Download, that rate, because we were playing Download, I didn't see them, and then I weren't really too bothered watching them supporting Bullet and being above Cane Hill. I'm like, don't really feel Cane. I don't feel Cane Hill. I know that they seem to be the next big thing for some people, but they just don't really float my boat.
I just want to say this one thing. What the fuck happened, Bullet, for my Valentine? Jesus Christ. You look at that 10-year challenge and you're like, fuck. That's like teenager to, I don't know, fucking Crypt Keeper.
Meth, it's a hell of a drug. I'm not saying that they've done meth for the record. Just to be clear. It was a really good mix. So they opened with a new Jesse track, which I kind of get. He's in the band now. He's got new stuff to open with Strength of the Mind.
Yeah.
But then straight away they have the Smarts of the Thought with End of Heartache. And then that's what it was. It was like it was on shuffle between playing some new Jesse album stuff and then Howard? Harold? Harold? Fucking hell, where'd I get that from? And then go into the Howard material. And I noticed, and I think this is a very clever thing for him to do. One, everyone knows the Howard material. But two, he's even acknowledged, I can't sing the songs exactly like Howard, so he tends to push crowd interaction, which is fine. It's a little dimension to it. They played 2 tracks from Alive or Just Breathing. I bet you can guess at least one of them.
I mean, I'm hoping for Numbered Days, but I know that's not.
No, so they played Self-Revolution, which I thought was a nice deep cut. And then they also played Numbered Days.
So I was going to say, I wasn't expecting.
Sorry, not Numbered Days, sorry, My Last Serenade. They didn't play Numbered Days.
Yeah, so it's obviously the other one was My Last Serenade.
My Glass of Lemonade, as I was singing. So what was weird, Adam D. So I thought it, and Helen noticed it too, is, he was jumping around like he got on like bands bringing these little mini sort of half stages that you stand on, like the planks and stuff. So he was like shaking his butt to like catchy riffs and stuff. And like he was doing lots of like stuff where he just play with his fingers and be putting his metal horns and stuff. No banter. So like Adam D used to be notorious for like fucking making jokes. Although I did remember saying to Helen, I said, but I remember like one of his most frequently used jokes in this today's triggered society would not go down well. So
I think I know what you're gonna say.
The joke around When Darkness Falls. Yeah. So he had a couple of jokes around that. So it's like, this is when this is when Howard tripped up and hurt his ankle, or this is when, God forbid, fall over while roller skating. And I think, he couldn't get away with saying that now. So you do wonder, has his manager said, just cut that kind of shtick?
And tone it down a little.
But then on the flip side, like you had Jesse referring to his social media and he struggles, and it's like, damn it, I came here to enjoy it, because he's even like, we're just having a good time, not to, media's dividing us. He says, I've had my struggles with, depression and things like that. And then I'm looking out, I'm seeing you all, and I feel so, I'm like, oh, damn it, I'm crying now because you're making me feel really nice that you're coming out here when you could have just stayed at home and shit. But so it seems like since Jesse's come back in that Adam D's stepped back from being the clown so much. One thing I've got to say, and I can't really describe this in words, so I'm going to give you like a song and a particular era just to give you an idea. Their live sound was really thick, chunky and clean, and the way I can describe it to you is Metallica's cover of Whiskey in the Jar. How thick and chunky that song sounds. That's how they sound. That's how thick and chunky the guitar sounded out. It was punchy, but it was clean. And it was fucking amazing. The sound was absolutely on point. But that, in a way, you kind of feel more sorry for Die Artist Murder that we're going back to the games of. So the Spotlight's going to have like a shitty sound. The sub-headliner's going to have a better sound, and the headliner's going to have a better sound than that. So it kind of like, it were amazing as a Killswitch fan to, enjoy that awesome sound, but then it was just like, couldn't you just like let fucking Die Art have that mix as well? But because I've not seen it for a long time, so maybe there's a bit of rose into glasses and bias, but I was really, really looking forward to it, and they did not disappoint. I was, sing along like a nutter. Parkway Drive. See, I knew you'd be like,
this is going to be interesting.
I feel we're both.
So the biggest one for me, in fact, no, I'm going to start with the sort of notes that I took. So 8 tracks from Reverence and 5 from Ire. So straight away they're kind of pushing for the newer material,
which is understandable.
They kind of did the same thing at Download, so they were all dressed in black. For the track Shadow Baxton, they had a string quartet behind them, so like a cellist and 3 violinists.
Right.
Really over the top of the pyro as they came in, and there were like these 4
worse than Slayer.
Flame burn, not worse than Slayer. There 4 flame burners, like one at each corner on the mixing desk, and they were sort of walked in with like people with like those tiki torch things, and they had those inverted kind of fireworks just burn and rain sparks and stuff. really gone all out, and it was same as Lamb of God. They love the orange lights, so it's all again looking like Best Spin Empire Strikes Back. So I'm a sucker for them orange lights. Like, if you're going for the Best Spin fucking Cloud City aesthetic, I'm all over that shit. You're appealing to the fan of the best Star Wars film ever.
Yeah.
When I was sort of listening to it and watching it, and this could be very cynical of me, but it's like they've watched footage of Metallica when they hit the Black Album peak, and they've watched some Rammstein footage and gone, right, we'll chuck a smidge of Rammstein pyro in, and we're going to have this kind of big chunky Black Album approach, and that's what they've done. And you sort of read some interviews, because the big shock, nothing from Killing With A Smile, not a single track from Killing With A Smile, not a one, literally excised. And like, you're reading interviews with Winston, he's like, I don't like my lyrics on there, and you're sort of thinking, again, is this like a sign of the age that he doesn't even want to sing So Cry Me a Fucking River Bitch? I don't know. But he's like, I don't like the music, it's limiting, it's, we don't want to call a metalcore band anymore, which is fine to a degree. But then he made this big song and dance going about, he was in Nottingham, and he's like, I remember when we played here 12 years ago and we were sleeping on the floor of a shitty red van. It's like, and the people who've got you to this level will have bought Killing With A Smile.
Yeah, never forget your roots kind of thing.
That's it. And that's it. Even Metallica, when Black Album blew up and I saw them, when it was kind of like an evening machine then, they played arenas, they played Chef Arena, they had no support because they said, we could have brought our Alice in Chains over, and we didn't. They played for 2.5 hours, which is only what Parkway Drive had, but even fucking Metallica chucked in 2 or 3 Kill 'Em All tracks. Yeah. So they could have chucked in 1 Killing With A Smile track.
Yeah.
And it's just like, just at least throw that in. And the thing is, apparently Bloodstock had an Instagram post, and it flashed up Sabaton, Scorpions, Parkway Drive. This was about 3 weeks ago. Quickly got pulled because tickets were still on sale for this tour. So the popular rumour goes, it's still not confirmed at this point as we record this, just to be clear. But yeah, so the popular rumour is that Bloodstock put this Instagram post up, quickly pulled it, and that as soon as, because they've got a date tonight in Cardiff and a date tomorrow in London, so the popular theory goes is Monday, Tuesday next week, they'll be announced for Bloodstock, and I will then put, Cynic in me says that they won't be playing 8 tracks from Reverence, but then they will play 2 or 3 tracks from Killing With A Smile, because they're playing a metal festival and not a rock festival like Download. And that kind of, I don't sit well with that. Don't do a speech on stage about, 12 years ago in a shitty band. It's like, then acknowledge what got you over here with that shitty band.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You did a metalcore album produced by MD. That's what got you here. You know what I mean? You've grown and evolved, great. But play 6 tracks from Reverence and play 2 from Killing With A Smile. Show where you came from. Show your growth.
Exactly. Yeah, I feel that. What about the merch? Because I can see that you're rocking a
so it seems like
sweet ass Killswitch Engage t-shirt.
More beers. So many people buying this Killswitch shirt. I mean, literally, Parkway had like an entire half of the wall stuff, and they had some good designs actually. But Killswitch seemed to be now kind of position themselves as like the municipal waste of metalcore. Like even Jesse Leach said, we're here to have a good time, listen to some good music and have a few beers, and I'm like, I can get on board with that.
Preach, brother.
Yeah, I'm like, that is it. I think I even raised my bottle.
We're all in it for, isn't it?
That's it. I think when he said beers, I literally raised my bottle as well. And I'm just like, But they seem to have gone for that really popular. I mean, even the light show for Killswitch was all like neon pinks, pastel pinks, pastel blues, really garish colours, and that's what their merch was like. Whereas Parkway Drive was like blacks, greys, and whites and stuff like that. By Art, they had one that was all yellow and luminous, like a really bright summer yellow thing. So, but the pricing, because how much was the Mastodon merch? Was that 25 a t-shirt?
30.
So there you go, so 30 at an O2 Academy, not on an arena. And then when we saw Slayer with the t-shirts, 30 there, or were they 35? 30.
30, yeah.
So Nottingham Arena, 25 for t-shirts. Parkway Drive hoodies, 45. I think beanies were a tenner, I think. And I'm just like, you know what I mean? I can remember when I went to see fucking Arch Enemy and Soilwork at Cork. And they were trying to charge 25 a shirt
I remember
at a club day, and I'm like, you can fuck right off.
Yeah.
Like, for co-ed lining 2, you should be charging 25 for one of each band. And that would be more reasonable, but, you know, I think they overestimated their appeal there, and I can remember out of principle, there was a really sweet soilwork design. I'm like, I'm not spunking 25 quid for that design. No
greedy
fucking way.
fucks.
Yeah, I mean, I remember seeing like Hatebreed at Co-op, and they were charging like 15 for a shirt and a tenner for a shirt, and I'm like, that's amazing. And that was in post 2000. You're looking at like 2006 or something like that. So it was still crazy cheap, good value for money then. But yeah, 30 for Mastodon and 25 for Killswitch. I think
in an arena
comparatively,
as
I kind of got a bargain in the arena. Yeah. So yeah, good time had by all.
Cool. So we're going to go into another track now, but I have obviously forgotten what it is. It's the new Drewsif Stalin track called Never After. Came out last week, I think, available on Bandcamp. As always, I fucking love Drewsif Stalin, so there you go.
He's great on social media as well.
I know, right?
He's fucking amazing.
So here we are.
Just pick your book.
So we're listening to the new Astronoid album.
Another February 1st release,
like
Ithaca, so literally out the day we record.
Yeah, after the long year that was January, we're getting some releases now.
Yeah, and that wasn't a mistake by Terry. He was absolutely right that January was a long year.
548 goddamn days.
It's like I said to you guys, I swear there was 2 extra weeks added to January this year.
I feel like Kyle Reese, like pull over that copper and go, what date is it? August. What year? What? Anyway, going off really off topic.
Sorry,
Astronoid.
Tangents.
So we're listening to it in the background at the minute, and it's my first listen. I checked out a few tracks before the podcast, but I haven't actually heard the album all the way through yet, so I don't know. Fucking sorry. But Jay, you look like you're fucking really digging it.
I am. I'm digging this. I think this track especially, New Colour, if they like short it by a minute or a minute, if you listen to these vocals and this sort of like driving like beat, it's in a minute you'll hear it as well. It's got a really 80s bombastic solo, but seriously, I could imagine this in the charts. I don't think it hit like the top 10 because it seems that, you know, like you'll get a lot of vocalists talking about these days in metal bands who like bigger metal bands like Corey Taylor, and they're right. If you turn on a music channel, it's R&B or nothing.
Yeah.
R&B or pop or nothing. But I think this song has pop sensibilities, and I think, you know, if they had a canny marketer, they could actually short this. It's about a 5-minute track. If they made a radio edit of about 3.5 minutes, and just kind of like use some different publicists, that I think this could potentially trouble mainstream.
Like Everlong.
Yes, yeah, exactly like that. I've noticed the knives are out for Astronoid a bit. A few blogs are like, you know, it's not as good as Air, and it's just like, you know, obviously people go, well, wait a minute, Jay, you were reviewing Parkway Drive and you're going about how they didn't play any from Killing with a Smile, and
but that's the point. It's subjective.
Yeah, it is subjective, and you know, there is always that thing of when you hear a debut album, which Air was, and you're like, it blows you away like Air did, and you go, well, how can you top that? You know, it's the band's difficult second album. You know, you look at sort of Machine Head, that people really thought that More Things Change was just them doing the same again. And you know, you don't really hear many people apart from Dials talking about the More Things Change.
I was listening to it today.
And yet you were listening to it today, yeah. But here we go, bombastic 80s solo.
It's so major and jolly.
Yeah.
It's like it should be in a Bruce Springsteen song.
Yeah.
It's fucking flying on top of an eagle.
I imagine someone's just became the victor of some kind of match to the death.
Whoever did it,
liberated a world.
Whoever did that solo in a video would have to be stood in front of a fan. With some dry ice.
No, maybe not on a fan. Maybe like stood on the back of a giant falcon.
All that, yeah.
And like, you know, the hair's just moving with the wind.
Or one of them really daft ones, a shark with a fucking chainsaw and a fucking machine gun.
But yeah, going back to all sort of the difficult second album thing, we're not going to hear it now, so I think with the review I don't think it's going to last this long, but this album's got 9 tracks, and I feel that they've thought long and hard about the track list. So the second album, the second track, I Dream in Lines, which was actually their first single, I think was very close to Air material, because when I heard it I'm like, wow, this is not much of a departure, but that's not a bad thing. And any band who wants to kind of keep their fan base, you don't want to fuck them off straight away with your second album and going, oh, here's like a complete 180 to what we did before.
Yeah.
And that's what I think they've done. Is the first 3 are almost like a kind of a gentle kind of entry into this, you know, I think these 9 were ordered correctly. And if this, in your first 3 tracks, for say of a film, this is Act 1, and it's kind of like, right, we're stretching his legs a little bit, but we're also acknowledging what we did on Air. And then you get the middle of the album, which is Fault, Breathe and Water, and they bring a bit more aggression to it. And they are not to, I mean, the vocals are still that kind of same dreamy atmospheric stuff, so don't get me wrong, your true metals, and never going to like this, I don't think, because it's not brutals enough. But Fault Breathing Water are like nothing on air at all. Nothing like on the air album. So you can't accuse them of just going same old, same old, same old. And then, after those three, you've got the final three of I Wish I Was There While the Sun Set, Beyond the Scope and Ideal World.
That's my favourite track off this album.
And then it's kind of going, we're heading, which of those three, which one? I Wish I Was There, Beyond or Ideal? I Wish. Yeah. And I Wish is like, it's really fucking epic, isn't it? It's massive.
It's my favourite track off the album.
And that's it, it's like Act 3. Yeah. If you think of an action film, Act 3 is like where the hero gets fucking tooled up and the explosions gets bigger, the stunts get crazier. And that's it, the songs get bigger and more epic. And then like the last one, Ideal World, it really feels like a closing song. And by that I mean, it's longer, and I feel they wrote it going, that's always going to be the closer. Whereas some bands, and when we were talking about albums we do for our 10 episode 20, there's some albums where you've gone, oh, this is amazing, and it's got 4 great tracks and then 6 tracks of filler. And the reality is that's it, the band had written like 5 or 6 tracks and gone, that's barely an EP, oh fuck it, just write 4 B-sides, and then we've got 10 tracks and record labels, happy. And that one there can be track 10. Whereas Ideal World doesn't feel like that. It feels like this was structured to lead towards Ideal World, and that's it. So you've got first 3 tracks, Act 1, middle 3 tracks, Act 2, last 3 tracks, Act 3, and it's a definite dum dum dum.
That's good. That's good.
It.
I really like the evolution or the story, I guess, of like an album where you can see it's like peaks and things.
That's how I feel about it. It does feel like amazing.
I was saying before that like they sound like they've written a different sounding album and then almost whitewashed it over with like a haze. It's got like a weird ASMR frisson kind of vibe to it. It's a strange sound, but I dig it.
Yeah, it's really. I mean, that's it. When I first heard Air, I mean, when I heard, and you're totally going to get me from this. I can remember it was on a Spotify playlist. What really tuned me into them was the song "Up and Atom."
Yeah.
And it's spelled atom as in atom. Any Simpsons fans listening to the podcast? Up and Atom, up and add them, up and atom, up and add them, up and atom. I'm a major fucking Simpsons fan.
And if you haven't worked that one out yet.
Yeah, if you haven't worked that one out
yet. Ain't we all?
And that rate, so that was my love. It's like Up and Atom, it's probably one of the most positive and joyful upbeat metal songs. So when people say, oh, I like metal, but I'm feeling down, I want to hear something happy, I'm always like, play some Faith No More, play some Astronoid. And if you're playing Astronoid, especially play Up and Atom. And that's it, they're a very original sound. When I heard that, I'm like, I've heard nothing like this before. And that's why I latched onto them. But I think this is different to Air. I don't think they are just treading water. I do think they've grown.
That's a death of a band, that.
What? If you're just treading water. So, my one, I'm not really concerned as such, but they're on the Blood Music label, which the owner of which has said, I'm shutting down bit by bit. It's a really slow shutdown. This is like, I've still got like 2 or 3 albums released by certain artists because
I know what you're going to say.
You do. He's like, so for contractual reasons, I might have to release like 2 or 3 more records. He didn't say which artists, but he said any contracts that I've signed, I will still release their next 2 or 3 albums. So I think Terry knows where I'm going here because I did allude to it earlier on. If literally Blood Music had a 2-album deal with Astronoid, I would fucking love Holy Roar to snatch these up.
Yeah. They probably fucking will.
And hold tight PR, because this band is destined for greatness, I feel, because they have got an original sound. So that is my hope, it's my wish, is that,
I can kind of see them on the Holy Roar fucking
roster.
Yeah. Easy. Very easy.
If you told me they already were, I'd be
like... Be surprised.
Yeah, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't at all.
And it's kind of surprising they're on Blood Music, because Blood Music is primarily known for all the synthwave stuff.
Yeah.
You got, Blood Music, Perturbator and Ghost, and then it's like these, and you're like, alright, bit weird, bit different.
I can see why they're on synthwave though.
Yeah. Because it's not really metal.
It's got like a weird haze, like the entire song has been played over with a synth.
Yeah.
It fits.
Yeah, it does fit.
Yeah, it does fit.
But they would, if they're looking for a label and a home eventually, then if album number 3 has to be on a new label, I think Holy Roar would be
perfect home for him.
Would be a great home for him.
Yeah.
But I literally, I only started listening to it today. I didn't download a leak or anything.
I didn't.
I literally just dived into it today. So
I did it. I had Ithaca, like I said earlier, and then I had a run through this. But for me, I don't know if I need more listens to it or not to get it. It's just a little bit in the background for me.
What you need,
it just kind of washed over
me.
Just washed over.
I think what you need is the house to yourself, or at least a room to yourself in the house, uninterrupted for an hour. That's what you need.
I've got it perfect tomorrow.
And headphones.
Because Janine and Piper are going out tomorrow. So.
There you go. Uninterrupted.
So I've got the house to myself.
Well, there you go. So do it again. No distractions. Don't put any load of washing on that's going to finish or anything like that. Just think, right.
I'll stick it through my Sonos speakers.
Yeah. Just
but yeah, it was just
undivided attention before a football match, anything like that.
Because I was at work listening to this as well.
Yeah, no.
See, Ithaca was perfect because I felt like fucking,
Nah, this
snapping something.
This is not in the background at work. You need to listen to this when that's all you're doing is going, I'm going to listen to an album now.
Yeah, it was very until that song that was that one I just said. It really stood out.
Yeah,
towards the end,
the really long song title. I Wish I Was There While the Sun Set.
That one, yeah, that was the standout track for me.
Yeah,
that's the one that really made my ears prick up as I was listening to it. So. But yeah, that's my 2 pence. I will give it another go.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I'm willing to do that.
Have you heard both of them back to back, like Air and Astronoid?
I've not. See, I might be doing that I might do that on Sunday.
I'm thinking that maybe that's the way that things actually are. You have actually got this evolution of songwriting that goes through both albums.
Yeah. I might do that now. I might try and run a side-by-side comparison.
Yeah.
See, I remember liking Air with you.
I
remember you going on about them.
Yeah.
Quite a lot when Air came out. Yeah.
Such a great album, but so is this self-titled. I think they've definitely overcome the difficult second album curse easily. Yeah.
All right.
Like I say, I think some of the blogs that are going, it's not a graph. I'm thinking, you're doing this to be cool. You're doing this to kind of go, oh yeah, I discovered them on first album. Now I don't like anything else, and it's like, I got time for that. I really enjoyed it.
I mean, that's good. That's like the main fucking thing.
Yeah.
So we're going to call it on that for this episode. So go check out Astronoid self-titled on Spotify, fucking everywhere, and go check out Ithaca as well.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely do that.
Our next album will have a review of the Decapitated Discarnate gig at Chef Court, and
we'll do the Black Peaks gig at the Engine Shed that I believe we're all going to, aren't we, boys?
Yes.
I think potentially I might
early meeting spoons.
But yeah, so that's going to be 2 more live reviews, and hopefully we'll have 2 more album reviews.
Yeah.
I think, and we can follow a similar format. And if you see us at either of those shows, if you're a local person,
come and say hi and have a beer with us.
Yeah.
That'd be lovely. And watch a bit of Black Peaks to boot. So there you go.
Oh man, that's going to be fucking sweet. When I was talking about Black Peaks on the other episode when we were doing our top 10.
That was so close now. We can taste it.
That was a fucking great album.
Yeah, that's it now, mate. We can almost fucking taste that gig.
Final stretch. That's a week away.
What? Yeah,
2
one
weeks
more
away.
week.
2 weeks away. Sorry.
Nice.
And then we're fucking at it.
Nice.
Cool. So speak to you next time.
See you later.